Welcome back to Starving Artist Courses, your all-in-one online music education resource. My name is Juet, and this is your fourth and final voice lesson for Ed Sheeran's Photograph. Now, if you did not see the first three videos, make sure to go and check those out first because, again, remember, these videos build on top of each other, okay? So, in the first video, we went over a word called melody, and that's what we've been singing up to this point. We've gone over the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus, and that was all the melody. Today we're going to learn a new word, and it's called harmony. So that's how we're going to wrap everything up. We're going to practice the harmony parts of this song and put it all together. So let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, we want to define what the word harmony means. In contrast to melody, harmony is the combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes to produce chords and chord progressions having a pleasing effect. So remember, last week we referenced a choir, and a choir is a great example of harmony. It's singing multiple notes at the same time, and when you hear it all together, it just sounds great together. That's what harmony is. But you can't just sing any random notes out of the 12 notes that we have and expect it to harmonize well with each other. There's a system that goes along with it, and we're going to break that down just a little bit today. Now remember when I was singing Photograph, I was playing the chords E major, then I would go to the C sharp minor, then I went to the B, and then I went to the A. As you see, I'm hitting these notes. I'm hitting three notes at the same time. These three notes are harmonizing with each other and producing a chord, okay? So if we go back to this E, this is our E major chord. The three notes in here are E, G sharp, and B. And you hear that they don't clash, they just sound nice together, right? So what this is in the scale, remember the E major scale, with this chord, I'm hitting the first note in that scale, then I'm going to the third note, and I'm going to the fifth. So 1, 3, 5. And forming these chords when you play is the same thing when people sing harmony. It's like when a choir is singing, they're finding all the notes in that scale that just blend and feel and sound right together. So when you hear people say sing 2-part harmony or 3-part harmony or even 4-part harmony, what they're doing is simultaneously singing the notes in the scale that sound great together and blending it to make the song sound bigger, more full, and more exciting, okay? So in Ed Sheeran's song Photograph, there are specific sections of the song where he pulls out some harmony, and it makes the song add a little bit more color, sound more beautiful, sound more full, okay? So starting from verse 1, there's no harmony there, but he brings in harmony starting at the pre-chorus. So we're just gonna walk straight through the different sections and learn those harmony parts. Now going back to the pre-chorus, that's the first section where we first hear harmony in the song, where he sings, "Where our eyes are never closing." There are two layers singing that are blending together that are forming a harmony. And the first one goes like this. So it's going, ooh. And the second one is going, and that one's going, ooh. So if I were to sing this part and hit these notes, it's blending and making a harmony line, 2-part harmony here. So it's going, ooh. Now if I were to play the lower part and sing the higher part, it would go, ooh. And that's the first section that uses harmony. Now, very important, let's pause here. Pay attention to the spacing of the notes as you sing harmony. Let's go back to that E major chord. You got E, G sharp, and B. That would be considered 3-part harmony. If I was going la 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 and singing all that together, that's 3-part harmony, okay? Now, from the E to the G sharp, we have 3 notes between there, okay? And we skip 3. Going to this B, we skip 2 notes, 1, 2, and then we're at the B. So when we're doing that 2-part harmony, there's 3 notes that are spaced between here. So I'll go back to that section. Ooh. And then it's harmonizing with ooh. Pay attention to the spacing here. There's 3 notes in between. And then here, there's 2 notes in between. 1, 2. Then when I go here, there's 2 notes between. 1, 2. So typically when you're singing harmony, the spacing between the notes are either 3 notes or 2 notes. So if you ever sing a song and you're singing along and you hear the melody line, you can tap that note that the singer is singing and then move up 2 or 3 notes and sing on that note and match what they're singing. Okay, so the next section where there's harmony is in the chorus, in the section where he says, "Wait for me to come home." Now remember, this section is in falsetto and the harmony is also in falsetto, okay? So when you sing this part, "Wait for me to come home," the harmony in that part is going to be, "Wait for me to come home." And again, I'm going to reference the notes so you can kind of see how this harmony blends together. Now remember, when we sing the chorus section, we're singing in this register here. So the melody line goes, "Wait for me to come home." And the harmony is here. "Wait for me to come home." Now I'm not going to sing it, and you play it together, and it goes. You see the spacing here. 2 notes, 3 notes, okay? So it's typically 2 or 3 when you space it out when it comes to harmony, okay? Just little tips to help you to be able to develop your harmony on your own. Now moving on to verse 2, which is right after the first chorus of the song, there are 2 areas where he sings harmony in this section. The first one is when he goes, "I swear it will get easier." The harmony goes, "I swear it will get easier." Okay? And then the second part of that is when he goes, "And it's the only thing we take with us when we die." And the harmony goes, "And it's the only thing we take with us when we die." All right. So with that, I want you to practice that on your own. At this point, you kind of understand the system as it relates to harmony. You can tap around on your piano app or on the piano if you actually have one, and tap those notes, space it out, go between 2 or 3 notes and try to find where those match. But the best thing that you have, the best tool that you have is your ear, because you can listen to the song itself and pay attention to those harmony sections, okay? Now, on to the final section of the song that has a harmony. This is the 3rd chorus at the very end. Now, this section is similar to the pre-chorus because it does an overlay harmony. It doesn't do a harmony with the melody along with those lyrics. It's doing ooh along with the lyrics that he's singing. So he's singing ooh, and the harmony along with that is going ooh. Okay, so with this part, you want to make sure you go back to those breathing techniques we talked about, because you want to hold these oohs out and make sure that it's not getting shaky towards the end, but that it's rounded out at the end, that you're controlling your voice as you're singing it. So that's going to take you breathing properly from the diaphragm. You want to inhale and hold that breath and let it out nice and slow so that it holds all of those notes and that you can release it right at the end, nice and tight, okay? So as we sing the first part, you want to go 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And then a harmony with that. Ooh. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that on the piano so we can sing along. So the lower part of that harmony is going. And the higher part is going. And we play both of those together, it goes. All right, great job. That's pretty much harmony basics, and those are the harmony sections for the song Photograph. Now remember, as you practice harmony this week, sing along to Photograph, sing along to other songs, and follow that system. Sing along to the melody line. You know how to follow the melody line at this point. Sing along to the melody line, and then find your keyboard or find a keyboard app or something, and try and tap those notes in that scale, and try and find 2 or 3 notes away and see which ones are harmonizing with that. Just play along with it, play along with your voice, and it even helps when the song has someone already singing harmony. Try and match that specific person singing, okay? And one final thing to mention, as you sing harmony, it's typically the background singers who are singing the harmony. So for all of you who are singing harmony, make sure as you sing along with the person who is leading a song that your dynamics are in a great space that sounds good as you sing with them. What I mean by that is you want to make sure you're not too overpowering and that you're overpowering the lead singer as you're singing the harmony parts. But you want to be able to blend with them. You want to make sure that your volume and intensity is right there matching or actually a little pulled back so that you're not taking over as you're singing the harmony section. So keep that in mind, just a little tip there. And that's it for Photograph. Make sure you continue to listen to the song, and as you listen, sing the melody parts, sing the harmony parts, sing all of the in-between sections, practice the breathing, all of the techniques that we've gone over. Make sure you incorporate that. Next month, we'll be learning a brand new song, so you don't want to miss it. So you're going to make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell so that you're notified when every video drops, okay? And also, if you want one-on-one practice with singing or with any of the other instruments that we offer, make sure to visit starvingartistcourses.com/VIP. There you can connect with other artists and you'll get one-on-one training so you can get that isolated one-on-one attention that you need to be successful as a vocalist. Thank you once again for tuning into Starving Artist Courses. Make sure to comment below if you have any song suggestions that you want to learn or just want to let us know how everything is going as you're learning. Make sure to just comment so we can give you feedback and just connect with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next month.